Mr. Raggedy Strings here, y'all. Here's your U.S. Constitution. We the people of these United States, in order to form a more perfect union. Oh yeah, great. Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense. Oh really? Promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity. That means to current and future family. We do ordain and establish this Constitution of the U.S. of America. Now that's the preamble. Now here comes 7 articles. And just to keep y'all following and feeling it, I'm just going to say what each article is dealing with. Number 1 is legislative, and that means Congress. 2 is executive privileges, the president runs it. 3 is judicial, that means judges. 4 is how the states relate and handle their grudges. 5 is amendment making rules of procedures. 6 says this Constitution is this country's main feature. 7 signs it into law. That means ratified. Now to these 27 amendments, your Constitution is satisfied. These are the First Amendment rights. Now I don't mean to preach. Assembly, petition, press, religion, and speech. So we the people can peaceably assemble, long as we don't even slightly resemble a riot or violence or disturbing the peace. Not to encourage mobbing or marching out in the streets. We're free to choose any religion or none and not just flow with the mainstream, to speak and write the truth. Now that's the very thing that being American means. And if the very law itself begins to violate, we're free to grieve against this government to get it straight. That Second Amendment provides the right to bear arms and form militias to protect our families and farms. The third says that soldiers can't seize homes of civilians the way they used to do. They call it off the land living. The fourth guards against illegal seizures and searches by the police without a warrant or purpose. The Fifth Amendment says you got the right to say nothing, so keep your lips zipped and buttoned. The fifth provides due process and protects personal properties, and it seeks to discourage double jeopardies. There are exceptions, of course, but the fifth protects a person's right to dignity and self-respect. The sixth assures a criminal trial by jury. Speedily the indictee can say, bring the accuser in a court before me. Now let's bring witnesses and an attorney if I needed, and then let's settle this. The seventh said that civil suits too could be heard, and the decision of the jury is the final word. The eighth said the law must intervene if the bond is set too high or the punishment too extreme. Mean. Old number 9 says the law is not really trying to be evil and take any rights away from the people. 10. Power is not possessed by the feds nor restricted by states, may be left to the people through states to regulate. They're called the Bill of Rights, these first 10 amendments. Now they're sacred in this country like the 10 commandments. Now there's 17 others, and with your blessing, I'm going to continue in quick succession. 11 says the feds won't interfere in disputes between two states or if someone comes over here from a foreign shore and gets into legal entanglements. Court shorts to cut short and abort any thought of a war. The 12th regulates the presidential elections. Well, maybe they ought to be honest to open to the public's inspection. Now comes the 13th through 15th. They address the wrongs of slavery, but just like Juneteenth, somehow the justice just didn't reach everyone. The right is still being denied at the point of a gun. The 16th allows congressional taxation with or without the representation. Now the 17th and 27th out of sequence. The two combined together have a certain significance. They say a special senator selection should be and shall be controlled by Congress along with their own salaries. The 18th prohibited alcohol possession in sales, but it was overturned by the 21st because it failed. 19th Amendment passed about 1920. Gave women the right to vote, but that bothers me plenty. Because it took this so-called democratic country a century, plus half of another century, to finally see that there can never be democracy without gender equality. The 20th Amendment establishes when an office holder's term shall begin and end. Now that's the prayers, vice prayers, and the sins and reps, if necessary, presidential succession steps. 22 says 2 president terms, not 3 or 4. 23 gives representation to D.C. 24 says even tax evaders can vote. Now this next amendment is deserving of a special note. It had Pres Nixon handpicking his own successors, even though he was put out of the place under pressure. That amendment was the 25th. Voting age was changed to 18 by the 26th. And so for now, that's it.